Hey, how are ya? How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing, you're doing, I'm doing, you're doing, you're doing, I'm doing. You're doing, how you doing? You might recognize this location as the location of my most infamous videos, attacked while stealth camping. It happened twice, ironically. In case you don't remember, here's some fond memories. All right, let's get the hell out of here. I'm leaving, don't follow me. I smell your cigarette, I can hear you. Stay away from me! I'm dying. Okay. I'm calling up police. Get away from me! Okay. Not so fun for me. Fun to look back on. Fun for all of you. The video is very polarizing and whatnot. I don't know what you want me to tell you. This is stealth camp number 52, and tonight we are going to actually attempt to stay the night here for the third time and hope I can make it through the night. I don't come here with the intention of being chased out of here and falling and ripping my pants and screaming things about knives and cigarettes, but that's what happened, so let's go do this again. So my thinking is that third time is the charm. I was thinking if it's been pouring for a couple days, anyone that might enjoy being back here probably isn't enjoying being back here and maybe won't be back here. Ow! Okay, well, immediate prickers and my nerves are heightened and senses are very sensible. Obviously, I'm here again, so maybe I don't have that much sense, but I always have to come back for the camera. I know many of you have watched that video, or I guess those videos, because the second time was not as bad as the first time, but pretty much the same thing. I know a lot of you have watched those. A lot of you subscribed or found my channel because of those videos, so thank you for being here. And I don't really know what else to say other than the videos are real. I experienced that and it was not much fun. Just like climbing through this knee-high thick stuff with puddles underneath. It's not fun right now. It's also just got done raining. It's like 75 degrees and it's very, very sweaty out, or moist, I guess I should say. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, we're back. Hello! I'm home! Yep. Here we are, boys and girls. Whew, this is where all the magic happens. Right here. Let's see if the tent is still here. So interestingly enough, the tent used to be, I forget which tree it was under, but it was under one of these two trees, and it doesn't look like it's here anymore, that shredded old green tent. Or here it is. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I found it. Still right here. So yeah, people on the other videos are like, he just put that tent there himself and staged it and left it there for the video. I'm like, yeah, a year and a half ago when I shot the first one, and then the second time all this crap has grown through it. It's been this shredded, and yeah, definitely 100% I just left it there. The comments on those videos are some of the probably the best comments on YouTube. Very, very Jekyll and Hyde based on how people perceive the video. So yeah. And I know this is my third time back here, but each of the 3 times I come here, I get to the spot, it's eerily quiet, aside for the Ohio Turnpike, which is like 1.5 miles that way. It's like super dense everywhere around here except this area. It's like a big opening, and it just feels like humanized. It probably is just deer, I want to think, but like even right where I have my bag, like this is all bed down. Where the tent itself is all bed down. You can see this vegetation is not as tall as everything surrounding it in this entire area. Like, follow my finger along the ground, like this whole area. Well, it's starting to rain again. It's not supposed to rain for more than the next hour or so, just light rain. So we're gonna, in the words of Steve, hunker down underneath this tree, set up our chair, and make some dinner and just get right into it. I also have some things I would like to address as well. So while my accoutrement is fermenting, we have some things to discuss. I'm not happy about it, but we're gonna discuss it for the last time. Accoutrement. 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 It's like super humid out. It's been getting down into like the high 40s at night, but being like 70 right now and all the rain we had today, it's like the air is thick. Also, I'm a little nervous and tense. I don't like the idea of spending the night here again after I mean, the last time wasn't as scary. It was still like dusk, but that first time, it's not a place I want to necessarily be. I'm starving, so let's cook dinner. That's all I care about at this moment. Accoutrement. Come and get me. Oh, it's actually super nice having somewhere to sit that's not on the ground or on a log or something. Catch my breath. It's hot. It's not hot, it's just humid. All right, well, that feels much better. White t-shirt's not very stealthy compared to my pretty much camo flannel, but it's hot. I'm sweating really bad. I'm also rushing too. That's one of the things that's not as fun about this time of the year. You know, we're officially in fall now. The days are getting shorter. It's dark by 8 p.m., if not just shy. And right now it's past 7 p.m. So I've got about probably 30, maybe 40 minutes of solid and filmable daylight. Finishing work, running around, doing errands, whatever I got to do, blah, blah, blah. Getting out here, it was pouring rain, rushing. That's my point, is that I'm rushing. So what's on the menu tonight was actually a gift from Tony, aka Random Tony, Adventure Tony 2.0 Tony. Where we at? What are we doing? We're here and we're about to eat this from Tony, so that's where we're at and what we're doing. I'm a Mountain House guy for sure. I've tried a couple other brands, but this one I have never tried. It's Peak Refuel. So I've seen them online. These are like kind of higher end MREs. I know they're not MREs, but I just call them MRE, freeze-dried meals, whatever you want to call them. So this is Peak Refuel. It's home style chicken and rice with white chicken, rice, vegetables, and a creamy sauce. Creamy sauce, you can't really beat it, and it's from Tony. I've got my long spoon fork because I'm an outdoor content creator. There's actually some mosquitoes out too, and being late September, that is rare. In the summertime and springtime, I'm sure this place is mosquito haven, but fire! 32 ounces, we want to go down to about 24 ounces. I always add like 10% less water than they say because I'd rather have it be a little dry than a little too soupy. So that's about perfect right there. All right, well, that was boiling way faster than I anticipated. Okay, so this says oxygen absorber nicht schlucken. To read what it says, nicht schlucken, nicht schlucken, nicht schlucken, do not nicht schlucken. Nicht schlucken! Smells kind of Alfredo-y. I see some chicken, some of the mushrooms, the rice. It smells like a Alfredo-y kind of sauce. And then this is a trick to getting a lot of those inner dry hot pockets. It's really hot, but some of those Cheeto crumb pockets in there, you know, instead of just letting it sit, then stirring it, do this initially, and then after you stir and reseal, do it again. That's so hot. Having this chair is like if Steve Martin decided to do a shot-for-shot remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles right after they released it, like when the original came out in like 1987 or whatever. If like Steve Martin said, I want to do a remake of that, like immediate, like the day that movie came out, Steve Martin and John Candy are like, let's do a remake of that. And then like, so it comes out in theaters this Friday, and then Saturday they're gonna go reshoot the movie again, a shot-for-shot remake, and then it comes out again. Like, that's what this chair is like that. Don't tell me you don't agree with me. I only saw one other person when I was walking in here, and it was this lady walking her dog, but I haven't seen anybody else once I passed her on the trail, and then that was well before I got back into the thicket. These mosquitoes are killing me. So tonight we're also going to be using some new sauces and scents. We got some J Basco, and we've got some the Garlic Lovers. I got an entire fleet of seasonings and sauces from my friend Jason over at J Dobo. He's a veteran who just really loved cooking and making spices and accoutrements, so he asked me if I'd like to try some, and I said I absolutely would. And you could tell I've already used about half of the J Basco Tabasco hot sauce and probably about 10% of the Garlic Lovers seasoning. I've been putting it on toast. I've been putting this on like everything, so I figured tonight with this creamy flambe du jour that I would give him some love. We're gonna see how this jives with my dinner tonight. jdobo.com. I will put a link down in the description. These are very, very delicious. So you can see it's pretty bulgogi. Again, it smells kind of like Alfredo cream based. Give it a shot before we put sauce and stuff on it. Thank you, Tony. One bite, everyone knows the rules. It's honestly not that good. I'm gonna eat it though. Put some of this Garlic Lovers in here. It's almost got like no flavor too. It's like tangy, and I can like taste the sauce, but then there's like this after taste. It's like, this stuff goes a long way, just a pinch. And this J Basco, it's honestly better than Tabasco in my opinion. I use a bottle of Tabasco probably every 5 days, but son of a, these mosquitoes. I didn't think there were any bugs out anymore. Should have brought my Thermacell. I didn't even think about it because I'm like, there's no bugs left. I haven't seen a single mosquito in 3 weeks. Let's doctor this up and see if it's any better. Now it just has the same exact taste, and I can just taste the hot sauce on top of it. Not very lean cuisine. I wish I would have brought some snacks or something, because this is not flambe du jour. It's like if I took a dump and then saved it and then took another dump and then mixed it with that other dump and then put it in the air fryer and then peed on it and then boiled it and then made it into like tapioca and then ate the pudding. It would still be not as gross as this. It's like leftover bukkake. Disgusting. Don't get that flavor. All right, well, it's pretty late already. Ate that dinner. Just been enjoying the evening so far. Nothing really interesting has happened. Honestly, having this camping chair is probably the greatest addition to my camping accoutrement since I got the Jetboil a couple years ago, and that completely changed the way that I cook and operate while camping. So this chair has done the same exact thing for me tonight. Super comfortable. I've been sitting in it for several hours and very, very happy that I accepted that deal. It's another thing that I bring up in a lot of my stealth camping videos. The time between me shooting clips, like the time between me eating dinner and then it got dark. I just talked a little bit last time I filmed. There's significant amounts of time between clips sometimes, and It's dark. It's getting chilly. Everything around me is wet and a little bit moisty, but I'm out here alone in the woods by myself on a weeknight. I have to work tomorrow. My amazing and beautiful and love of my life wife, all of the above, accoutrement, and my 2 dogs are at home right now, likely in bed, watching TV, getting ready to go to bed without me. I'm listening to Jake brakes of semi-trucks on the highway, and tomorrow I will be a pile of Duchovny at work, editing all this for all of you, and then do it all again in 4 or 5 days. Stealth camping is a different breed. It's definitely a different breed. I'm out here not against my will, but this is my 52nd night stealth camping. Stealth camp number 52. I brought my sleeping bag and a sleeping pad and a pillow and a tarp to set down on the ground. I kind of want to just stay up all night and see if I could just make it through the night here. I don't know if I don't spook myself. I spook myself. I'm gonna kick off my shoes and run in bare feet while I'm out here doing some stupid stealth camping. So one thing that I wanted to address in this video, and I wasn't even sure if I should bring it up, but I'm going to. Controversial topic. I get a lot of haters. I feel like I get an unfair amount of hate and negative comments and just general bullying, people just being rude, calling me names, degrading me. I'm saying I feel like I get an unfair amount in comparison to my peers and contemporaries, whether it's other stealth campers or other outdoor content creators, or just content creators with somewhat of an audience in general. I take it as kind of a good problem to have, because if people are not liking you, you're doing something right in most cases. I've given the haters, including right now, I've given them, and the bullies and the keyboard warriors, I've given them too much attention. I've acknowledged them too many times, and I thought I was being brave, and I thought I was taking a stand, and I thought making light and calling them out and trolling them with funny responses or defending myself, whether it's a few simple words or sometimes paragraphs, and then they reply in more paragraphs, and then they still reply and insult me and don't understand. I thought I was doing something noble and doing a courtesy, not only to myself, but for the channel, for the audience, I think acknowledging mental health issues and treating people with respect and treating other people the way you want to be treated and helping people out, just being a good person, I think that's worth acknowledging. But recently some things have transpired that have hurt some relationships that are important to me. Most of the time I'm freely able and willing to just respond to the haters and bullies with stupid replies like, okay daddy, or thank you daddy, or I wish you were my dad. And sometimes people say mean things, but they're doing so with valid criticism or constructive criticism behind them. And in those cases, even if they're being complete dickheads, I still hear what they say, because if you're criticizing me and it's valid, I'm gonna take note. Just like good advice and good criticism, you got to be open to that stuff, or you're never gonna make it anywhere in life, whether you're a content creator or a bank teller. People on Reddit really love to destroy me, and I say all this in relation to my contemporaries, other stealth campers. 92% of my replies and comments and discussions are more than positive and more than supportive, and much love to all of you. Hats off. I say it 1,000 times and I reply to all of you just how very much it means to me, because it really does. I say it so much because it's true. I hope you believe me when I say so. But compared to a lot of other creators out there, especially the ones doing similar things to me. They get more like 98, 99% positivity, and their haters and bullies are definitely not as toxic and just, I don't know if rude or evil or just, it's just not the same. There's a line, and for some reason with me, they just take it to that next level, and I don't understand why. I have some reasons, and in my mind, textbook narcissism, ego, jealousy, unhappiness, envy. They have trauma, PTSD issues of their own, and they got to take it out and let it be known on others, and that's what they do. There was a Reddit post. I post all my videos on Reddit in a couple different subreddits, and a lot of other stealth campers and content creators in these genres, outdoors, camping, fishing, stealth camping, they get a lot of, it seems like a lot more praise, a lot more general good feedback. For some reason, I just get destroyed. It's fine. They say any press is good press. Point being, I'm getting at, I defend myself. And a situation arose where I defended myself and gave what I thought were solid bullet points and rundowns and lists and reasons of, as well as justifications for all in defense of things people were saying that were degrading me and my content and who I am as a person, and outdoorsman, all this other stuff. I threw out a couple other names of people that I'm friends with that have channels, and in several replies over several different posts with several different bullies, let's call them, I did mention a couple of these content creators, and I did so only in comparison to me in the light of things that were not attributed to overall negativity. Just more so like, well, you're saying this to me, but do you say it to these other people who do the same thing, and blah, 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 blah. In some other replies and some other diatribes in relation to responding to these said bullies, haters, whatever you want to call them, I did flat out call some things out, nobody specifically, and nobody that I had mentioned by name previous, completely unrelated. My opinions on certain videos and styles and video lengths and editing styles and personalities in outdoor space. There are some content creators that I don't watch. There are some people that I watch or have come across that just their videos aren't for me, or I don't mesh with their personality, or I don't like their editing style. It's just giving my opinion without mentioning anybody specifically, but I also had mentioned, again, those people by name in relation to other points I was making, while just trying to show that why do I get the disrespect that other creators don't when we're doing the same thing. Creators that I will not mention by name here, people forwarded them those posts, which were made publicly on Reddit, and these same people are in those same Reddit subs, posting and commenting as themselves, just like I am. It's all public. You can go look it up. I actually deleted everything I've ever posted on Reddit, and I'm starting from scratch with a new motto, so you can't go find these comments. So you can go ahead and try and figure out what I'm talking about, but I deleted all of it because I'm not going to let this hatred spew and all this spread like wildfire. But I spoke with a couple people who were forwarded my posts, which again are public under my own name, paragraphs in 10 different replies on 4 different posts to 5 different people defending myself. And those people sent these comments and posts and replies, which again, plain as day, public forum, I'm speaking clearly. Why would I go out of my way to degrade and talk down to my friends? Literally, these people are my friends. And I hope time will heal wounds, because I tried to explain myself, but there's been some relationship damage and fallout, all based around haters. Haters comment, I defend myself, I try to make valid points, I try to explain myself, I try to do comparisons, and it all ends up blowing up in my face. And all I'm saying is, if these people would just not run their mouths, and if I would just not respond to them and give them the attention that they don't deserve, even if I'm being logical and reality-based and just literally proof is in the pudding in what I said, none of this would be happening. I've decided I'm no longer going to engage these haters. I'm no longer going to give them the attention they deserve, the attention they crave, because that's what they want. They want to call me an idiot or something and then have me respond to them. Even if I say, okay, daddy, that's me acknowledging and them knowing that I saw what they said to me. And about other people. People talk crap about other creators in my comments and on other posts all the time. It's disgusting. It really is. To those people that took my words out of context and twisted it and made problems, you know what you were trying to do. It was malicious. To those who leave those hateful, mean, disgusting, disturbing comments and words going back as long as, not even just for me, for anyone out there, doing it to any other creator or social media, anything, check yourself. And to those specific people that were sent what I said and interpreted it as me talking down or negatively about them, as I explained to you, heartfelt, straight up, I'm saying it to my whole audience and you guys right now, it's not how it is. I would never do that, much less in a public setting. It's just unnecessary, it's drama, and it's hate and negative, and I'm just done addressing it. I'm done giving these people attention. So I know a lot of you that do those type of things watch my videos, because I can count on you. Like, you're all name brand to me. When Johnny X9er69 leaves a comment for the 8th video in a row being negative, it's like, as soon as I see your name, I remember everybody's names. Jessica, my wife, if you don't know, Jessica made a really good point saying, when you address those people and give them attention, it emboldens them. And she's right, and I didn't see that for the longest time. I thought it was just a big running gag. I'm gonna troll them. God bless everybody out there. We don't need any more of this. Let's let it go. It's done. That sounded like something behind me. Okay. Hello? It's the first time I've been spooked all night. I don't know what that was, but I don't see anything, and this light is absolutely superior bright. Man, now my heart's racing. Those other videos you saw were real too. I'm just gonna say that now. Those videos were not fake. You watched the videos, those were real. This is real. I'm not like tweaking right now or anything, but all right, now my heart's going pretty good. I need to relax for a second. Let me take a second. All right, I'm not freaking out, but something's moving around over in this direction. We're not going through this again. We're just going to relax and see what happens. I don't even want to sit down. I haven't turned off my O bulb in about a half hour now. I've just been sitting here. I kind of want to let my eyes adjust to the dark, but I don't want to be sitting here in the dark. I'm officially losing my mind a little bit. Even just walking 10 feet over to my bag up against that tree to change the camera battery because my rant killed most of my extra battery. I'm very unnerved right now. It's 1:21, so it's the darkest hours of the night. And here we are again. I did bring this super bright flashlight this time. Okay. It's funny because before I shot that rant, it was about 12:30, 12:45, and I'm like, let me film this and I'm gonna lay down and try and go to bed for a few hours, and I don't know if I have the gusto to even attempt that right now. Alright, well, I can tell you I've never felt this cerebrally, I don't even know how to describe it right now, but I've been sitting in the dark, completely silent in this chair with my flashlight in my hand and my knife for the last 5 minutes or so. My eyes have adjusted to the dark. It's very eerie and quiet, and this layer of, it's foggy now too. I didn't notice it was so foggy until I turned off the light, and I'm just sitting here in the dark. Complete darkness. My head is on a swivel. My stomach is in knots. And y'all can make fun of me as much as you want, but okay. I want to stay. I want to make it through the night so bad. There's no way I'm going to be able to sleep. Absolutely no way I'm going to be able to sleep. Where's my phone? It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what I'm supposed to do for the next 4 or 5 hours. Just sit here, I guess. Update you every 15 minutes or when something happens. I just sat in the dark for probably 15 solid minutes. Just, ooh, ew. Hey, Mr. Owl, if you're so smart, why don't you go to sleep? It is the middle of the night. Hoo-hooty-hoo. Part of me wants to just leave right now and never come back and say this place is cursed and possessed. And part of me just wants, I'm not going to be able to sleep. My sleeping pad and sleeping bag are right there, and even if I pull it out and lay down, I don't think I'm going to be able to fall asleep. All has been quiet in the past however long since I heard that noise and went full paranoia, but I'm dead. I'm dead to the world, tired, and all I want to do is sleep. Stealth camping is not fun. I will update you as things continue to happen. Alright, well, the sun doesn't come up for 4 hours at least. I can't possibly just sit here in the dark and wait for all this to be over, so I grabbed my bag and brought it over here, set up my sleeping pad, and at least lay down. Even if I just get a little cat nap, it's better than nothing. I'm just gonna cover myself with my sleeping bag, so in the event I just need to get up and get out of here, we'll just go. All this for YouTube. Been laying down for about 10 or 15 minutes now. I'm like deliriously tired. I just have that feeling like I'm being watched now, and it's only been since about the time I went to grab my bag and set all this stuff up. I'm not settled. Every time I turn off the light and just kind of sit here, I catch myself looking all around. I just don't like the way I feel, but it's either I bail or I try and tough it out, and I'm gonna just try and tough it out. So if anything interesting happens, I will let you know, but it's very likely that for the next several hours I will just be laying here sleeping with my head on the ground. So cheers. Alright, well, I just got woken up by raindrops, 2 or 3, but it's almost 6 a.m. and I can't believe I'm actually saying it, but I fell asleep and was able to sleep for 2-3-ish hours. We made it through the night at the location we're not supposed to, so I'll give it a few more minutes. I'm trying to shut my eyes and we'll get out of here. Okay. So I actually fell back to sleep again. I'm honestly shocked and appalled at myself for allowing myself to relax that much, but DGO Grigio. In the interest of saving time before it rains, let's pack all this stuff up and we'll sort it out when we get home. Alright, birds are chirping, highway traffic. I don't know why, as soon as I get up and get going, I immediately have that really creepy, eerie feeling again. And it's 6:40 in the morning. It's dawn, and I'm on my way out of here, and I have that feeling. I don't know why, but we're just gonna send it. So we made it through the night here. I don't understand how or why I decided to come back, but even with those couple moments where things got a little tense, we still made it through the night. Now I just gotta get out of here this way so I can't get me out of here. My hair is standing up on the back of my neck right now, and I don't know why. I just want to get out of here. I really don't know how I made it out of here that first time, because I literally cannot see jack. It's just so thick and overgrown back here. Officially out of the woods. Wow, this is super foggy, and it's like a Stephen King novel. I don't know how all the camera's picking that up, but all right, well, for whatever reason, maybe because it's lack of sleep, but even just walking back to the path like that, just the hair on the back of my neck standing up, my adrenaline's going. But even though we were up till whatever, 2:15, 2:30, I'm glad I pulled out my sleeping pad and literally just covered myself with my sleeping bag, shut my eyes, like I'm not gonna check my phone, not gonna nothing. We'll toss and turn for a bit, and I fell asleep. And it was only, well, 2:30 to about 6:30, so I got between 3 and 4 hours of sleep, and mostly uninterrupted too, so cannot really complain about that. But even just knowing that I got spooked like that Probably just some deer at this point, I'm guessing, or raccoons, but I don't think, now that I've made it through the night here, there's any reason to come back. I'm surprised I did that, honestly, no joke. I'm honestly surprised I did that. There's only one car here. I didn't see that person anywhere on my way out, but that worked out okay for us. All right, well, it's just past 7 a.m., aka time for me to probably hit McDonald's and grab some breakfast and a coffee. Whew. It's like as soon as I get back to my car, my adrenaline dies down and now I'm just running on fumes, but I guess I'm glad I slept for a couple hours. That'll help me get home and start the day. I don't like the way I feel, but we accomplished it. So stealth camp number 52 in the books, albeit I have to go to work now and edit this video and get everything ready for you guys, and I can cross this one off the redemption bucket list now, because the second time I was fairly confident nothing was going to happen, and you know, we didn't even end up getting to set up camp, and this time I made it through the night. So I'll put the link to the first 2 videos down in the description. I hope you enjoyed this. It all worked in my favor, so, which is surprising. I honestly came here expecting to have part 3 be another bust or fail for whatever reason, or that I would chicken out and just leave. I was more so convinced of anything that either A, I wasn't going to sleep a wink, or B, that something was going to happen and I was just going to bail. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. You know where to find me. Thank you all again for being here. Much love to you. I don't know why I do this kind of crap, but I enjoy it. I feel pretty accomplished right now. Hopefully you guys do too. We closed out this saga. Hey, how are ya? Oh wait, that's the intro. Much love to all of you, and we will see you on the next one.